Thank you, guys. And before I hand you to our last speaker, Carol, I'd like to say we have to all do our part, and we are all doing our part today, at least by turning up, to encourage a culture of questioning in this country, to encourage a culture where we can talk about different viewpoints without people unfriending us. I had a friend of 15 years, call me an idiot, effing something or other yesterday, and unfriend me. And I thought how sad it is, someone who, I know I've had good interactions with in the real world, I've actually helped them with money at some point. And she just chooses Jacinda Ardern over me, and I thought, this is disgusting. How is the propaganda this thick? But it's a product of our culture, I dare say. It's a British culture that came in here. It's just really meek. Don't ask questions, don't challenge authority, don't challenge the police or the government. But they're our servants. They're here to serve us. And we need to put them in their place respectfully. And when the media tell us that anyone who doesn't follow the government's line is a crazy conspiracy theorist, that's ridiculous. There is a nuance in between. And when they won't entertain our discussions on the other side, then we have no option but to get out here. And if they want to push harder, then we have no option but to push harder. Because what they might end up doing if it comes to a forced vaccination, I say that because the WHO has laid out that elimination is defined as 3 years of no waves. So if we have to go 3 years to technically eliminate, according to the WHO, how many more lockdowns are we going to have in 3 years? How many more hundreds of billions of dollars? So this just isn't sustainable. So they're going to say you have to take a vaccine to save us, to save the economy. And at that point it becomes a corporation and the state merged together, the definition of fascism, where the corporation's interests are completely subsidised. They have no liabilities for damages by the state. That is fascism, and that's what Jacinda Ardern is likely to bring in if we don't resist.
Hello people, I was here at the protest last week. There was about 20 of us. I have essential tremors. I'm 75 years old. Last week, Wellington gave orders to these police officers who stood in a line of riot against me, a 75-year-old, after the protest was over. So that's what you're all up against. Okay, I do a lot of research on the UN. I oppose the UN Global Compact of Migration. I made a 70-page submission to the petitions office, and I haven't let go since. In October last year, in China, mainland China, they were celebrating being global citizens. They were celebrating. The fairy lights were going off, fireworks, dancing, singing. At the same time, the UN World Health Organization was setting out, preparing a plan around pandemics and influenza globally. Join the dots, people. That's what's happening. When Tedros of the World Health Organization said, hey, world, we've got a global pandemic on March the 11th this year, there was 3,500 people out of 1.5 billion people in China who had the damn flu. And it was flu season. It was winter. And you know what? The rest of the world, out of 26 countries, there was 1,440 deaths of influenza, and the world had to be locked down. That's out of 6 billion people. You've got to get a grip on it, because you can't let go of this, because you are going to become more controlled and more controlled. And we've all had to have human contact, otherwise we will get sick. We have to stop the fear and fight back. I am 75 years old tomorrow. And I said to my husband, I wore my MAGA hat last week and I was sure they were targeting me for that. So I said to hubby, I don't think we should go down there today. I have this feeling I am being targeted, but I couldn't let it go. I had to come. I thought, it's not the sign, it's the voice, and I must set my feet to the walking. So people, if you live in fear, you are going to be unhealthy. If you wear a mask, you are going to be damn well unhealthy. And if you don't have human contact, it's going to be even worse because you're going to be damn unhealthy. So I wish you all well-being, stand up for your rights, and never give up.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. Passionate lady. I hope to have the same passion at 75.
I love the man.
I think we got it. How are we going there with the police? Are we good? Are we good? Our rights have been granted to us so lovingly by the police. There's no sarcasm on my voice. So we're going to in a chaotic manner. No, we're going to in a peaceful manner march down the streets to Britomart, to the square down there, and let's chant. Well, we've got some chants to be had, I believe, by Anna. Anna's going to lead the chants. And so, guys, once again, thanks for turning up and bringing your passion down the streets. We've got to send a clear message to this government that we need a culture of questioning, that we're not crazy. We need to have a debate. Jacinda Ardern needs to debate the Plan B team of epidemiologists. They have a right. Okay, and if we don't have a free and open democracy, then this country is in bad shape. We're in bad shape economically, and we can't lose our civil liberties also. So guys, let's in an orderly way head down the street now, and I hope to speak to some of you this afternoon.
Just before we head off, just like to sing happy birthday to Carol. I saw the video of her last week and I thought she was very brave in what she did, standing up for all of our freedoms. All together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carol. Happy birthday to you.
So Carol is very much involved with getting these kind of movements going, getting people, motivated and taking action. So it's awesome. It's my responsibility just to relay the police's concerns. So they're concerned about our march. If anyone is going to march, they just want you to know, about your safety. They have to block the traffic for us. So they just want you to be aware that to take your safety seriously. So if anyone's going to be marching, just please keep it peaceful. Police would like you to social distance, and that's pretty much it.
Save the children! Peace again is real!
Okay, guys.
Speak up on this!
We're going to move down this side of the road with the police, just in the same lane all together. They want us all in the same group. So let's just do that, and then after we get to the bottom of the road, we're not to come back up the road, we're to come back, we're to disperse onto the footpath. So we'll just respect to the police, what they want right now, and sorry, I'm trying to be serious. But yeah, let's head down anyway on the street right now.